Where do you think the Imperium gets all of their leather from? No idea, so let's take the time to learn how to paint it. Start the first step by basing with a dark brown similar to Rhinox hide. And yes, before you ask, I have a resource for paint brand substitutions on our website. Okay, for the second step, Timmy, who will now be known as Thomas the Templar, reminded me that we need to learn about glazing. Glazing is just a technique where we gradually build up color by applying several thin layers of paint. Pick a warm brown similar to Mornfang and thin this down quite a bit. A paint consistency intended for glazing should be somewhat transparent when applied to the surface. However, there is a critical step when preparing to glaze. If you apply the paint before wicking off the excess moisture, you'll get this pooling. So make sure you offload the excess moisture on a paper towel, and this will allow us to control the paint much easier when applying. Now that we're set up for success, focus on working towards the outer edges, and make sure you let each coat dry. For the final step, grab a color similar to XV88 and use a brush with a decent tip. This coverage and consistency looks good. Now if you want a more worn look, create these small lines and work towards the outside edge. If you want a less worn look, just edge highlight. As always, this is just one of many ways to tackle leather, and I'm building a resource to teach you how to make these fine lines and sharper edge highlights. Now, do you know the 4 considerations when thinning your paints?